How'd you sum that one up?
I don't know. It was a strange game, obviously, having to make early substitutions. Weather wasn't behaving itself, and then we lost a terrible goal, and then we're left to chase a game, and we could have played better. We didn't get the ball out wide enough. We didn't get it out wide. It's hard. It's hard. Conditions like that are hard, and when you're 1 down, again, I would have seen the day probably when we might have lost that game. But we kept at it and without playing particularly well. You know, our goalie's not a save to make in the whole game. Their goalie probably should have had more saves to make, but not enough, although we had a bit of pressure. You know, we didn't really have enough clear-cut chances. So, frustrating to lose to a mistake, but you know, it's I admire our spirit, because I keep repeating myself, the team even get younger the day when Ryan goes on, Ryan Duncan, and I'm so pleased for him to get his first senior goal. That's brilliant. Brilliant for him, and good everybody could see him, you know, so it's another young player that hopefully we can help along.
Unlucky to go in 1-up and save the hits post.
Aye. I mean, against the wind, we probably still were the better team. And then, as I said, to lose the goal so early in the second half and it being a mistake, it's hard to take. So, you know, we had to kind of keep at it, and just we made the changes to try and get an extra forward on, and you know, thankfully we got there. You know, we never really had, as I said, any clear-cut chances to go and win it after that. But sometimes it's no hard to play with the wind at your back, and that's why you do need to get it out in the wide areas and try and control the game a wee bit more. So no, it's another game, I suppose, where, you know, on pressure we could have won it, but we maybe didn't do enough.
Was it important maybe not to lose the game?
Aye, it was massive not to lose it, I think. I mean, this league, there's Clyde beat Alloa, and no losing keeps that gap to East Fife and all. So, and I think we've maybe lost something like 2 games in 10 now or something like that. So although we've not winning enough, we've kind of got out the habit a wee bit of hopefully losing. And the good thing for me is the disappointment. The players are disappointed. You know, they felt as though they could have done better. But you know, you can make excuses for them. I mean, it is when you lose to your midfield, and they're your midfield that probably are the more defensive type midfielders. So we ended up with a hell of a lot of forwards in the park, and you know, kind of it's a good side, but it can also be a negative side, you know.
We finally got to see Ryan Duncan. How pleased were you for him finally to get on and then?
Aye, I mean, I'm delighted for him. I mean, you can see he's a big boy. He's a strong big boy, and he's got a lovely touch. I mean, he nearly scored with a corner, and that didn't surprise us because I've already seen him. We've had him in a bounce game, and set pieces are. He's particularly good at set pieces, and he's got a lovely left foot. So hopefully we can help him on his way. We just need to wait and see if we can keep him longer than January. Obviously, I was a wee bit reluctant to put him on last week just because I didn't want to rock the boat with anybody in case he's no here long term. But you know, hopefully Aberdeen will let us keep him, and I think it'll be good for him.
Okay.